I'm Chief Meteorologist Monica Cortez with KTSM 9 News here in El Paso, Texas. First and foremost, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of the weather fiesta. It truly is an honor representing El Paso, and we want to talk a little bit about what we do here at KTSM 9 News. So first and foremost, the Weather Authority, our job is to best inform you with any kind of weather updates that we may be having across the entire region. And you've probably heard several people on this event pretty much talking about all the hard work that it goes into just being able to give a very accurate forecast for the community, and that's exactly what we do. We partner up with the National Weather Service, and we have all sorts of fancy gadgets to be able to really bring a really nice, solid forecast to our viewers, but we still need your help. So here at the Weather Authority in KTSM.com here in El Paso, what we do is, of course, we go through different various radars to kind of give you a better feeling of what it is that we do. One of the things is you'll notice we'll be able to track those storms, right, coming to the borderland region here in El Paso, Las Cruces. We go as far as forecasting for Deming as well, as they do get to see a little bit of our weather forecasting, our channel as well. And so we're able to give those kind of forecasts through this particular radar model. You'll notice that we're already starting to see some storms. Again, this is going to be an outdated version by the time that you're seeing this, but either way, our instruments are not sophisticated enough to be able to tell you guys if we are seeing wind damage in certain parts of town. We can't really tell you if you indeed have seen hail coming down right over your home. You know, we can't pinpoint it like that, and that's where you come in. So here at KTSM 9 News, we pride ourselves with being able to say that we get the community involved in our forecasting, and the way they do it is through our weather watchers. And basically what they do is they give us ground truth, and you may have heard this from the National Weather Service. They'll talk a lot about ground truth, and what that basically means is that there are eyes on the ground. And so wherever you see any kind of wind damage, hail, a beautiful sunset, our weather watchers do a great job in being able to show that. We really haven't seen a lot of weather lately here in El Paso, but we've definitely been looking at some beautiful sunsets. Of course, that is unfortunately because of the wildfires coming from California. But again, our weather watchers, this is how they help. They give us the opportunity to keep an eye in the sky and better inform our viewers as to what it is that we are trying to convey, just to give them a better picture of what's going on. No pun intended. But again, weather watchers, not just from El Paso, we have a few from Las Cruces as well. We have some loyal watchers, weather watchers from Las Cruces who are always sending us beautiful images, whether it be sunrises, sunsets, sometimes a lot of rains, where we had some flooding in Las Cruces, and our weather watchers definitely came through. So again, our radar is able to tell you, yes, we are seeing heavy rainfall. Yes, there is a possibility of hail coming down in certain parts of town, but we can't show you through our radar flooding on the roads. We can't show you the hail on the ground, and we certainly can't show you the wind damage through our radars, and that is where our weather watchers come in. So we're very excited to be able to partner up with the community, of course, with the National Weather Service, and bring you this kind of information, again, that ground truth that we're all looking for. And so we have all sorts of weather watchers across El Paso, Las Cruces, and want to keep that coming. Of course, if we have people from Deming showing us what it looks like out there, that would be incredible. One of the biggest examples that we have is from Alamogordo. Earlier this year, we had a land spout move through, and of course, our radar didn't pick that up. It's almost impossible to have a radar pick up a land spout, and we were able to capture that through some of the weather watcher photos that we got sent to us. And so we were able to look at that, of course, with the help of the National Weather Service. They were able to go out there, examine it, and then go ahead and call it a land spout EF0. So that was great. I think it was the EF0, EF1. Of course, the National Weather Service will be able to talk a little bit more about that, hopefully, in the panels. And so, again, that's something that we do strive here at KTSM 9 News. So go ahead and help us out. Another really cool feature are our weather warriors. And you're thinking, what's that? Well, these, of course, are the adults, right, keeping us honest on our forecasting that we're able to tell you. They give us a chance to really keep an eye in the sky and on the ground. But our weather warriors, there's something special. And so I like to think of it like like this. Kids are just full of questions, curiosity, and what better way to feed that than to answer their questions. And the way we do it is through our Ask Monica segment. And so kids are able to submit some of these wonderful questions they've always thought of course, weather related, and we're able to answer them. As a matter of fact, here's one example that we ran here on KTSM 9 News not too long ago.
Hi Monica, my name is Austin. I love jumping on the trampoline, but when it is thundering outside, my mom asked me to come inside. Why is that? Thanks, Monica.
Great question, Austin. Well, there is a simple saying that goes like this: when thunder roars, head indoors. And let me tell you why. Because when we have those thunderstorms going, they tend to produce lightning, right? So that lightning can potentially travel miles from the original storm, and that is why you're not in the clear. So when you do hear thunder, go ahead and head inside into your home. Don't go underneath a tree or a lamppost. Definitely seek shelter. And above all, Austin, make sure you listen to Mom. Now, if you'd like to be featured on this segment, Ask Monica, go ahead and ask me any weather-related question. Shoot it horizontally and send it to KTSM.com, and you very well may be featured here next week. Simply adorable, fantastic. And so one of the things I really want to encourage you all is to please feel inspired. Hopefully a lot of these seminars that you'll be watching, listening to, and interacting with, you'll get inspired to help us out and become an amateur weather watcher. And all you have to do for us here at KTSM 9 News is submit those videos. You can submit those photos, and of course, if you want to participate, go ahead for the Ask Monica segment, do that as well. So the way weather watchers are able to interact is they get to send their photos or their videos to KTSM.com, news@KTSM.com. They do that, and we'll be able to go ahead and share them that same day. Of course, that's what we want to do. If you prefer social media, of course, we are on social media, and that is Facebook at KTSM 9 News, or on Snapchat if that's something that you want to do, at KTSM TV. For me, it would be at Monica Cortez KTSM, and that's on all social media platforms. So of course, that is one way that you can interact, weather watchers. And weather warriors, it's super simple. Just make sure with your parents' consent, you're able to shoot those videos and then just go to our website. Of course, with your parents' permission, you'll go ahead and submit that, and we'll be airing those every Tuesday. Throughout the entire day, you'll be able to catch yourself asking that question, and I, with such an honor, will be able to answer those questions. So it's a really cool way to be featured on TV, have your friends, your family watch, of course, while getting educated on a cool topic that you've always wondered about. So that's something that we're trying to launch with our youth, with our kids. I know school is in session, but hey, what a great way to learn about different weather elements, weather questions. For example, what is monsoon? You know, why is it that certain parts of town get rain while others don't? One that was asked in particular on social media that I thought was fascinating, and maybe you can ask this, is why are barns painted red? I know that's such an odd question, but trust me when I say there is a weather-related answer to that. So if you want to be featured, go ahead and ask that very same question, and I'll be more than happy to answer that on KTSM 9 News every Tuesday from 5 a.m. all the way until 10 p.m. So hopefully you've been enjoying the Weather Fiesta. You've been learning a lot of new things. Of course, with KTSM 9 News, you can always count on us to give you the best and most accurate weather forecast possible. Again, thank you guys so much. Big shout out to Michael D'Antonio for allowing me to take part in this amazing project. And so hopefully you guys have learned something, and hope to see more familiar faces as we move through the rest of our fall season going into winter. Thanks everyone. From KTSM 9 News, I'm Chief Meteorologist Monica Cortez.